The media of Libya consists of a broad range of newspapers, TV channels, radio stations, and websites mostly set up during or after the Libyan civil war, which removed previously tight restrictions on freedom of the press and freedom of speech. By the summer of 2012, there were over 200 registered newspapers, over 20 TV channels, and 200 radio stations. The media landscape in Libya is fluid. Many Libyans are taking advantage of the unprecedented freedoms newly available to them. Of the hundreds of newspapers that appeared during and in the immediate aftermath of the 2011 revolution, few are still published with any regularity. But new newspapers keep being launched. Radio stations, especially local ones, are thriving, with each city and town catering to the local audience's need to express the voice. The number of TV stations is similarly growing. The private media sector is steadily expanding despite concerns regarding its financial sustainability. News agencies and websites. Al-Tadamin News Agency, originally started in Switzerland in February 2011, later moved to Benghazi, Libya. Libyan News Agency Arabic, state-run, formerly Jamahiriya News Agency. Mathaba News Agency, independent pro-Gaddafi news site still in operation. Tawassul News Agency, private news agency via social media. Akbar Libya 24, independent news website based in Benghazi, publishing in-depth news and reports. Print media, state-owned daily newspapers. February newspaper. Private newspapers. Al-Bilad Daily, Raniaq, Tripoli Post, English language weekly and online. New Carina Daily, Libya Herald, online English language daily. Television. Libyan radio and TV is the successor to the Gaddafi-era state broadcaster. More than 20 TV stations, many privately owned, broadcast from Libyan cities and from Middle East media hubs. State-owned TV stations. Libya Al-Wataniya TV, Libya Radio and Television. Private TV stations. Al-Asama TV, Libya TV, Libya Al-Hara TV, Libya TV, aka Libya Al-Arab, Qatar-based satellite station, launched in April 2011. Homepage. Radio. Libyan radio and TV is the successor to the Gaddafi-era state broadcaster. Dozens of radio outlets, many privately owned, broadcast from Libyan cities and from Middle East media hubs. The BBC World Service Arabic broadcasts on 91.5 FM in Tripoli, Benghazi, and Misrata. Libya FM. Libya FM, Egypt-based. Libyan radio and television, state-run, operates Radio Libya, Al-Shababia, Al-Ithra Al-Wataniya, LJBC Radio. Tribute FM, an English-language internet station broadcasting from Benghazi. Website. Voice of Africa, Voice of Free Libya, Benghazi-based. Al-Baida, Misrata. Government regulation. A new constitution has yet to be written and approved, but Article 14 of the Interim Constitutional Declaration adopted on 3 August 2011 guarantees freedom of expression and freedom of the press, freedom of opinion for individuals and groups, freedom of scientific research, freedom of communication, liberty of the press, printing, publication and mass media, freedom of movement, freedom of assembly, freedom of demonstration and freedom of peaceful strike shall be guaranteed by the state in accordance with the law. Quote, a framework for media policy and regulation has yet to be developed, but authorities during and after the 2011 revolution have made several attempts to bring the sector under official oversight and regulation. Experienced media professionals and newcomers are skeptical about these efforts and have resisted efforts to bring their industry under the control of transitional authorities. In December 2011, the National National Transitional Council placed state media under the supervision of the Ministry of Culture and Civil Society. On 19 May 2012, the NTC, following demonstrations by journalists in front of the headquarters, issued 3 decrees shifting the state's media assets from the Ministry of Culture and Civil Society to a High Media Council, which reports directly to the NTC. On 13 June 2012, the implementation of the High Media Council was suspended following further demonstrations by journalists and a formal complaint from the Ministry of Culture and Civil Society. On 5 July 2012, the NTC recognized the High Media Council with new members elected at the Jadoo Media Forum on 25 June 2012. Financial responsibility for the state broadcasters was returned to the Ministry of Culture and Civil Society. In November 2012, the newly elected General National Congress voted to create a Ministry of Information, replacing both high media councils created earlier in the year. On 30 December 2012, Prime Minister Ali Zaidi nominated Yusuf Mohammed Shera as Minister of Information.